What it do, YouTube? I want to talk about this guy Vlad real quick and the disrespect that he's showing to my man Ralo. You know what I mean? I see a couple interviews that I just don't like. You know, Ralo name been mentioned a lot because he's trying to get the pardon by Biden. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what's his case looking like, but it ain't looking good. And I know he's trying to get the pardon. There's people out here signing the pardons right now. The Free Ralo campaign is, it's lit now. Everybody getting into it, you know what I mean? Celebrities, basketball players, entertainers, all type of people are trying to get this guy Ralo apart, man, because marijuana is legal, and he shouldn't be getting no life or something close. He shouldn't be getting no football numbers. He shouldn't be spending a day in jail for marijuana. But I see this guy Vlad. He throwing a Ralo interview around and the paperwork and everything about what the Fed said when they came and got him and everything. And he trying to make Ralo look stupid. He trying to say, oh, well, they had 3 vans and all the vans had their light off. And then he'd make a smart comment or he'd like chuckle a little bit. And then he'd say, well, all the guys was wearing fam goon attire on when they got caught. And then he'll it's the way he'd say it, you know what I mean? He'd say it like he trying to make a mockery out of what happened. Like he trying to say, oh yeah, these was the dumbest guys ever. You know what I mean? That's basically what he trying to say. Like, how stupid was you? You know what I mean? And for you to interview Ralo, and even Ralo got up there and interviewed with your other people. He ain't even interview with you. And like, that's just a good dude. You know what I mean? He ain't had to come there. He could have waited for you. Like, he ain't had to come interview with your other people and still give him a classic interview. Like, some of Ralo's interviews on Vlad's classic interviews, man. I'm telling you. Like, this guy, he's a real guy. You know what I mean? And I just see little slick shit, little jabs being thrown, and I don't like it. You know what I mean? And he's trying to, he already a culture vulture for real anyway. He a culture vulture, but he's trying to humiliate this guy. This guy is locked up in jail right now. Ralo could be never coming out, you know what I mean? And for you to humiliate him and keep bringing this case up and trying to seem like, making a mockery out of it, like, oh, look at this dumb guy. This guy's so dumb. It's just disrespectful, and it's a shame, man. And I know them people that be in them interviews, when they be sitting there and you be talking about Ralo, they probably be like, man, I ain't even ask you. I ain't even say nothing about Ralo. Like, you bringing this guy case up, like, you making them look bad. You know what I mean? But, man, I just don't like what I see. You know what I mean? The Free Ralo campaign is, is jolted back up. And it's just disrespectful, man, to be talking about that guy like, you know what I mean? He just a dummy. He just an idiot. You know what I mean? No millionaire is an idiot. You know what I mean? No guy owning this whole complex. Ralo owned this whole complex. He owned a apartment building and he owned houses. You know what I mean? He had Lamborghinis and shit. He bought a Lamborghini from somebody. I think it was Dolph or somebody or Lil Baby or something, or Future. No, I think it was Future. Yeah, it was Future. He bought Future Lamborghini off him, but man, the guy had money. He had the streets. He had his own little group. He was Muslim. He was heavy in the faith. He was heavy in the faith. Ralo was like one of them old school gangsters, like that was heavy in the church. And then as soon as he leave the church, he'd go in the streets and bust somebody's ass. Like, he was the old. He got a lot of morals and principles to him. You know what I mean? He's an honorable guy, and it's just a shame, man, that you gonna make a mockery of that man after he let you, he gave you his life. He opened up on Vlad, you know what I mean? I'm sure the Vlad interviews, the DA and all them was, even if they didn't use it in court, I'm sure they looked at it and, them try to circumvent some shit. So, free Ralo, man. Salute Ralo, free Ralo. Vlad, stop bringing that shit up, man. Stop making it seem like he a dummy, like, oh, he did it. Like look at this stupid criminal. Fuck out of here, man. Stop putting that on that man. That man ain't do that shit. Ralo don't sell no weed, nigga.